Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic, money, 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 money. Money. Look, if you don't know where I'm referencing singing that song, you know what I'm saying? Wondering where I'm coming from singing that song, this has popped up. That's right. The Dolphins extended Jaylen Waddle to and I'm going to read this off verbatim because I want you to understand what type of deal we are talking about. Okay? Miami and Jaylen Waddle, I'm reading this from Adam Schefter, reached an agreement of a 3-year, $84.75 million contract extension. That includes $76 million guaranteed. Money! Guaranteed, per sources. The deal makes Waddle one of the league's top 5 highest paid receivers. WME Football negotiated and confirmed the deal. $84 million contract for 3 years, $76 million of it guaranteed. I want to do something real quick. Let's check this real quick. That's his contract is 90% guaranteed. 90.4% guaranteed. 90.47% guaranteed. Now I'm going to read you something else. Because I always like to, when I'm doing what I'm doing, I like to be able to have correlation. And I want to make sure I want to shout out to Waddle for getting that. That's life-changing money. He's guaranteed to get $76 million. I don't care where you are. $76 million in 3 years is absolutely life-changing money. I'm talking a third of that is life-changing money. What would you do right now if somebody said you could make a third of that? $25.3 million over even 5 years. How most of us would be jumping through hoops and doing backflips, talking about them. Whoop, there it is. Shaka laka, shaka laka, shaka, shaka laka. But here goes my correlation. Bateman, Rashad Bateman. Factoring in the 2-year extension, Ravens Rashad Bateman is set to earn a base value of $15.23 or $25 million over the next 3 years. He has an additional escalator for 2026 of $1.5 million that brings the max value of the deal to $16.75 million. I want y'all to understand why this is crazy. Right? 16.5. 16.5. Okay? I want y'all to understand just how big this is and why the Ravens are really trying to make sure that Bateman has a big year. Because one thing I always told you, the Ravens always want to be known and revered as the smartest people in every room. Do you know Bateman's entire 3-year contract is only 65% of 1 season for Jaylen Waddle? I repeat, 3 years of Bateman's entire contract for 3 years is only worth 65% of 1 season of Jaylen Waddle. 65.2 if you want to break it down even further. That's a big difference. That's a huge difference. And this is why I told y'all why, even though I wanted Mike Evans and stuff, I sat back and I truly didn't believe the Ravens were going to do it. The receiver market, right, is going through the roof. The Ravens, historically so, do not like to invest big money in the wide receiver market, even though they've even admitted it out of their own mouths that the wide receiver position numerically speaking, is worth more now than ever before. It's essential for you to have guys that can get open, make plays, win one-on-ones consistently, be an uncoverable mismatch in crucial parts of the game. They said that. They clarified that. I'm going to go so far as the Ravens already saw, because you have to have foresight. They saw where this wide receiver market was going. They knew. This is why they're putting all of their eggs in the Bateman basket. Because I want y'all to understand this right now. Jaylen Waddle last year had 1,053 yards receiving. His best season was 1,300 yards receiving. And he's a top 5 now. I can name 5 receivers better than Jaylen Waddle, straight up. And one of them are already on his team. I can name 9 receivers better than Jaylen Waddle. And I know Miami fans are like, nah. Stop capping. Because you're not picking Waddle over Tyreek, Devontae, Jettis, Chase, T. What's his name? Are you gonna take him over Puka Nacua? There's so many guys that you're not just gonna take, and that's just off the top of my head. If I look at all the wide, AJ Brown, like let's be real, Metcalf, McLaurin, DJ Moore. The list continues to go. They saw that this was going to explode, and they wanted no part of it because the Ravens didn't even want to pay the receivers when it was $12 million a year. They didn't want to pay them when it was $15 million a year. Heck, they didn't even think it was a possibility to sign one for $20 million a year. You think now they're going to jump on the train and being like, chugga, to then start paying them $30 million or $28 million or $27 million a year? It wasn't going to happen. That's why I get mad at them. Because you see, they're willing to put it in other places on the team. Now, here's the thing. I don't want to hear excuses for this year. I don't want to hear, Bateman just needs another year. I don't want to hear, the O-line just needs another year. I don't want to hear, the play calling just needs another year. I don't want to hear, Harbaugh just needs another year. I don't want to hear none of it. It's reasons like, and look, and I want to make sure that I could clarify, give you context in my statements, right? You don't have to have the best receiver to win. But having that guy changes the way how you could play or defend your team. And we've already seen teams that have regulated and gave their guys do extremely well. Case in point, the Bengals. Case in point, Tyreek Hill, Kelsey when, the first 6 years of Patrick Mahomes' career. You get where I'm coming from? Tom Brady's best statistical season, Randy Moss, Wes Welker, right? Look, I just looked at this, and mind you, congratulations for Waddle. And I know Miami fans are happy. He is a dynamic guy and stuff like that. I'm not saying he's not, but there is legit 10 guys that I would take over him. Legit. And out of those 10 guys, he's making more than half of them. Heck, he's making more than 6 or 7 of them. That's crazy to me. I forgot Amon-Ra Brown. I forgot him too. You see what I'm trying to say? So there's a lot of guys out there that would go, but this guy man got, and I'm not hating on him, but it goes to show you why the Ravens were happy that they got to get this deal done with Bateman. Because if Bateman comes out and even has 1,100-yard season, they look like geniuses because they're going to have that production for 3 seasons. And like I said, what they're paying for in 3 seasons is it's barely 66%. It's not even 66% of 1 season for a top 13 wide receiver in the NFL. You get where I'm coming from? Look, I'm not mad. I'm just saying, man, it's one of those things I look at and I say, money drives a lot of the reasons or ways that the Ravens do business. And they'll always tell you, oh, it's not our fault. We tried. No, you didn't try. All those times we got our hopes up wishing for certain receivers, you didn't really try. You had no gumption or method or want to include somebody that can garner that much of the salary cap from the wide receiver position. They just do not believe in it. And this worked out perfectly. Bateman falls, right? They don't got to pay him no big thing. And now they can keep him on because they still think he's great. He's just been injured. So they can keep him for super on the uber low and try to get top tier production from him. I expect for them to force feed Bateman the ball. At this point, yeah. Because they want to be known as, you think it's always Lamar trying to prove himself? No, the Ravens are always trying to prove himself to be the smartest person in the room. I'll be taking Bateman in fantasy this year. He's going to get a lot of targets. A lot of targets. Now it's just on him to convert them. But like I said, congratulations to Waddle and the Miami Dolphin fans. I know you guys are happy. Hard work pays off. You know what I'm saying? I get money. I get money. I get. Boom. I get it. That's what Waddle's singing right now. I get it. That's like the only, I'm not going to lie to you. That and In the Club are the only two 50 Cent songs I grew up liking. Straight up. I'm not even lying to you. I wasn't a fan of Many Men or any of those songs. My favorite verse he did was when he was on Warrior Part 2 with Lloyd Banks. You know what I'm saying? When he came in third. Yeah, and he came in on the third verse. And he laced that. But, yeah, I'm an 80s baby. You know what I'm saying? I give y'all the classics. I got my mind right, money right, ready for war. But what do you guys think? You know what I'm saying? Knowing that this man right here has made all this money, and knowing that the Ravens, everything that they've done with Bateman was because of those sizable contracts that you just saw Waddle get. What do you guys think about that? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, all right? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show! Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You don't love the comments. If you have not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it, money sign, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nacho, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.